So for a while I've been touting that I'd be moving to a new studio, and today marks the first day where we're gonna start moving. However, it's not like a typical move, and there's a lot of work to be done. So here we are at the new studio, and it's essentially not a studio at the moment. It needs a lot of work, but I'm going to be cleaning up all the crap here today, and then we're going to start battening the walls and putting the gyprock on, and then we're going to turn this into a whole new studio, and it's actually really big, so I'll be able to do a lot of work here, so I'm super excited, super pumped. Let's clean this place up. So the sun's coming down and we've just finished up working. I'm exhausted. Earlier today I finished filming the Can Yes Fix It, and that was a really cool video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And honestly, here's the progress so far. So it's pretty dark, but here it is here. This is the progress that we've made. So in a few hours we've cleaned up a lot of the mess. So I'm gonna now head off and get some dinner, and then tomorrow get back into this and start attacking it. And yes, that is graffiti on 2 counts behind me. So now it's day 2 of moving, and it's in the afternoon, and man, I've been going through all my stuff, and there is a lot. I didn't realize I had this much stuff. Like, it's borderline hoarding. But I guess it's not hoarding if you recognize the problem and you're gonna fix it. So with this move, I'm gonna take the opportunity to get rid of a heap of stuff. And with that, I realized that I had a lot of like Lego and Transformers collectibles, but I guess that was buried away behind my brother's stuff, so I kind of just forgot about that. But now that it's resurfaced, I'm going to definitely get on that and sell it and make room for the tech in the new place. And with that, I did buy a lot of tech recently with used parts hunting, especially in Japan with X58 stuff. And of course, every month I just continue to buy good deals. So gonna get on that and make a lot of builds for you guys. So there's gonna be a lot of builds hitting the channel in the next month. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be crazy. Used price performance builds everywhere. So if you love that kind of stuff, if you love the cleaning, WD-40, alcohol wipe, spray cleaner, then it's going to be hitting the channel, and it's going to be hitting the channel hard. Now there's actually some really cool stories behind some of the stuff that I have here. Now, if you guys didn't know, my channel name originally was Bryaneasy, and that was just my Gmail account because I had an eBay account when I was in my 20s. And when I first went to Japan, I was just teaching English, having a lot of fun, and also got into eBay and just buying and selling some stuff and hustling on the Japanese side of things, and then selling it in to Australia or the US. And one of those things was these R2-D2 collectible speaker things. I think there was R2, R5 or something like that. There was another one. And this was a skill tester. So there was a place called Daiken, this huge arcade place. And they had skill testers where you'd put $1 in, and then you'd try and get the prize. And then I saw these Star Wars things, and I got one with like $2. And then when I saw it, essentially it said it was only available for the skill testers. And I thought, wow, I mean, $2. And I'm like, because I had this method down pat, I'd push it near the hole, and then just the second time I'd push it in, and it just, yeah, kept spitting them out. And it was so funny. Like the first time I got it, I went and cleaned the whole place out. And I asked the people at the store, I'm like, look, can you restock this? Because I want to keep winning these things. And they just told me to, you know, get lost. And after that, I went back, you know, the next day and I cleaned out the whole machine. And the funny thing was, you're getting them for $2 and you're selling them for like $45 a pop. And I remember that was the R2-D2 speakers. So I left 2 of them just as like a sentimental thing to when I actually started sort of wheeling and dealing and hustling. And now this next story I got for you guys is actually pretty funny. I was just cleaning up now and I found this Canon KISS 6 Ti. It's like, it's a different version, maybe like the 650D. I actually haven't even checked yet. But I remember I was buying and selling the full lens kits when they were on sale with like some campaign. You could get like 2 per person and get $100 off each of the cameras. And then what I did, I bought the cameras in Japan, took out the kit lenses, both the kit lenses, sold them individually, sold the bodies individually, and then I just made like $200 a pop. So, you know, the yes man was always here from the start. Even before the channel began, it was here and it was just hustling. So this is a little story with that. And I've actually got a Canon body here that I didn't even know that I had. So I was surprised. My brother must have taken it home ages ago and I didn't know I had it. So now I'm gonna use it and give it a try. I don't know how good it is, but I actually had some Sigma lenses that I was gonna use for a Canon C series, but instead I chose to upgrade to the Sony path with 4K filming because everyone just says they've got a lot better value for money when it comes to filming professionally. So one more thing I had that I found pretty funny was the keychain, a Rubik's Cube keychain. Now I got this ages ago. This was, again, when I first started hustling and wheeling and dealing. This one, I got these Rubik's Cubes. They were like speed Rubik's Cubes. And they were going for, in Japan for like $15 a pop. And because Rubik's Cubes are really popular at the time, I think this guy made this YouTube video and they were just blowing up. Everyone wanted a Rubik's Cube. And so I realized, I was like, damn, okay, if Rubik's Cubes are popular, I'll get these Japanese ones that are made for like speed and competition. And I was popping them for like $40 a pop, buying them for 15, popping them for 40, and I was just making some profit. So that was another cool endeavor that I went down, and I kept the keychain as a souvenir to remind me of that. So now another really cool one that you guys are gonna love is probably this. I found this on a junk hunt. This was a Athlon 3500 Plus. It was in box, and same with the motherboard, the A8N SLI. So I got both of these, and I'm planning on doing a real like old school build with something like this, a 1600 XT. So it'll be kind of like this old school build that can probably maybe play an old school game. I remember Neverwinter Nights or Baldur's Gate 2 was really popular around when this technology was released. So I'll probably build a computer and play one of those games. So that'll be really cool. I know you guys will be excited to see how this potato can play. May even put a modern day game on this thing, who knows? And now probably one of the last cool stories I have here for you guys is this thing here. This is a Dell server board, and it can fit two LGA 775 CPUs, or 771, sorry, LGA 771. So I've got two X5460s in here, and I've also got the accompanying DDR2 registered ECC memory. So I'm gonna drop that in, and we're gonna have a really interesting build on our hands. And you're probably like, oh damn, how are you gonna get that power supply? I actually remember in Japan, I bought the accompanying power supply for it. So that's the accompanying power supply. We're gonna put that on this and hopefully do a really weird build. I mean, it's gonna suck for gaming, admittedly. So if you guys want to see something that this would be good value for money, let me know in the comment section below and I'll make it happen. Maybe for some kind of productivity, it would be pretty good value for money. I mean, the board was like really cheap. I think I picked up the board for like 10 bucks. These are like really cheap as well, the X5460s. I actually haven't checked the price lately, but the power supply was expensive. It was around about $30. So it's a 700 watt power supply. That was a little bit expensive, but because you need those proprietary connectors to connect up. And I mean, like the amount of time you're gonna waste trying to hack and slash something, you're better off just trying to buy the original power supply and get it to fit, and that's what I've done. So if you guys remember the Jar Jar mug, I've also got the R2-D2 and the Darth Maul as well. So I got all three in this set because they are pretty cool mugs, and I picked them up really cheap when I was deal hunting in Japan ages ago. So actually a lot of you guys have been asking about the mining rig, and you can see here it's switched off because the internet's turned off. But I'm actually gonna be taking it to my friend's house. He's offered to set up the other four. He's already got 4 at his house. He's gonna set up the other 4, and I'm gonna have all 8 at his house until I get set up and established. But a lot of people are asking me about how profitable it's been, what's the ups and downs of it. I actually haven't really looked at it yet. I've just kept mining and letting it go. I'll probably make a video in the next 2 months once I've got real concrete data on power consumption, once that flows through, and also profits, because the stuff that I'm mining is just up and down. Like it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up and then it goes down. It's really chaotic at the moment for the prices of the stuff that you're mining. So I'm not too sure yet, guys. I will update you though on this whole endeavor though. All right, some other cool things around here. This Boyar, I bought this and I actually tried it out, and it's got like a little bit of hissing. If you put headphones on, it's got a little bit of hissing. It's not that good at all. I'm gonna return it and get something better. you might as well spend like a little bit extra, say like 20% extra, and get something that sounds like literally like 2 or 3 times better. It's got no hissing, it just sounds full. This thing here, I listened to it critically with my studio headphones. It just sounded pretty bad. So I'm gonna return that. But another thing that you guys are probably dying to see, and since we're moving out of this place, it's the perfect opportunity, and that's to chuck all these parts that don't work, chuck them into the oven at this place, chuck them into the oven, and see if they turn on. So you guys have requested this. Every one of these parts, you're like, dude, chuck it in the oven. So we're gonna chuck them all in the oven and probably make a separate video on that and see if we can get any of these parts working with the oven technique. So if you guys have some really cool tips and tricks to get any more life out of these parts, then again, drop them in the comment section below, brothers. So the sun's going down a little bit, and I've actually still got to move a lot of my stuff behind me and take it to the new place now. So it's just busy, busy, busy. This move is absolutely crazy, but of course, it's good. It's a change, and it's gonna be a change for the better. I'm probably gonna turn this moving series and like the new studio into like a 3-part series because it's huge. So hopefully you guys enjoy every part of this. And now there's one little problem, and that is we've got to get out of here and hand the keys over in like 4 days. And the new place, my media room, man, it's far from finished. If you guys have seen, there's the concrete walls there. I've got to grind off some of those steel rods still. Take some panels out still, but we got to get the plasterers in, I think, because they'll be really fast to batten and sheet that off, and then I can drop carpet in there. And in terms of the painting, I don't think that's too important. We can get that painted anytime, because the carpet we're using, we got a really good deal on this carpet, so I'm not too concerned. And I know over time with like tech rooms and when I'm soldering and doing builds and dropping things, I know the carpet's gonna get dirty over time anyway, so I'm not too concerned about the painting after I got the studio set up, but we've still got to get to the end goal. And also, I've really only got one more video now on the new parts backlog, and that's an X399 motherboard comparison. So MSI and Asus are also sending over their X399 variants. We've got the ASRock one and the Gigabyte one here, and that's going to be an awesome 4-way showdown. I hope you guys get excited for that one. But basically with X399 boards, they're all going to be pretty good based on how expensive they are. I mean, they're all pretty expensive, and all the motherboard manufacturers, from what I've seen so far, are just stacking out these motherboards. All right, guys, so we are at the new office here. This is going to be the temporary place where I'm storing all my stuff in the back here, and then we're gonna move down to the media room and hopefully get that all finished. But anyway, guys, it's pretty late at night, so I'm gonna get back to the other place and then go to bed. These are called wallabies, mate. Little joeys. There's the one there for you. Just on the side of the road. Oh, look at him go, mate. But seriously, guys, I love living up here. You got kangaroos and you got like a view of the city. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that little Joey on camera, but I just got back and I found this, and I didn't realize this is my silver play button from YouTube when I hit 100,000 subscribers. And I didn't even know I got it. Like, I sent it and no one ever said they received it because I was in Japan at the time and I sent it to Australia. And Dadman actually got it and he like stashed it somewhere, and I finally found it today. And I was like, damn. So here's for the celebration of 100,000 subscribers, a little bit late. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. This is part 1. I think I'll do like a 3-part series. This move is already crazy. It's so insane. There's so much to do, but at the same time, it's so exciting. There's so many things that now I'm pulling up and I'm being like, wow, that's bringing back so many cool memories. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's move and storytelling. And if you did, then be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments section below what you want to see me do in that new studio. And I'll catch you in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.